4-5 years, right? So everyone is very familiar with the Zero Harm program. Okay, so as an overview of the We Care program, what it is, it's just basically, it's in line with the division's value and the Zero Harm vision, which is PTIS. Remember that, it's PTIS. And we care for the well-being of our people, of our assets, of our community, and the environment around us. So why we want to do this is because we want to
Because we want to
increase leadership visibility in our community, in our plant. And how we are going to do this is by implementing the 4 E's that we have. The first one being setting the example, the second one being encouragement, third one being jadi first example, encouragement, bukan first one lagi, engagement.
Empowerment.
Okay, the first one being expectation, sorry. Second one being example, third one being encouragement, and the fourth one, if we need to, we have to enforce. Okay?
We have to enforce.
Have to enforce. Okay? So over the year 2015, as a group, as a whole, we recorded 84 recordable injuries throughout our division, throughout the world, and one of them occurred in TK. If you remember, it was the hornet sting to a canteen worker, resulted in a MTI, medical treatment injury. Okay, and we also had 2 first aid injuries. And throughout the year, we submitted more than 9,000 ICRS and more than 70,000 60 seconds. But we are still experiencing injuries. And why is that? Okay. So this is the safety infringements that has occurred in our plant over the past 4 months. 3 months, I'm sorry. So if you look at it carefully, you can see that the infringement with the most numbers committed is
With the most number committed.
The most numbers committed is the which one? Okay. Safety glass. Not wearing safety glass in our plant. So that's the number 1 violation.
Udah lah tu point tu.
Okay. And then the second one is not holding the handrail while using the stairs, going up and down the stairs. Okay. So I would like to stress that we are not introducing something that is new to you guys. We are basically just wanting to intensify the program, the Zero Harm program that we have in our plant. So this is in line with the EHS Zero Harm Blueprint by Peter Buska. He's the EHS manager, group EHS manager, and by the Global Zero Harm Champion, which is Ian Balabi. He's a new appointment. So from the Zero Harm, the Safety Interaction Blueprint, it says that safety interactions show that we care and align with our division's values. So this is what we want to stress. We care. And safety interactions demonstrate our commitment to zero harm, and it engages people through safety interactions. So we want to introduce a culture within our group that is caring for others. We are not trying to pick fights with others. We have to see interactions as something that shows that we care to our friends, and not something that we want to, not as something that someone is trying to pick a fight with us. Understood? So we want to increase the leadership visibility to deliver success, which is to deliver zero harm to our people, assets, community, and environment. is what I mentioned earlier. And these are the 4 elements of the 4 E's. So how we want to achieve it? Okay, this is what we have planned.
Keep still, keep still. You move too much. Keep still.
So this is what we have planned. We have to train all of you guys, which is about 50 to 70 people, FLLs, in this plant to our zero harm. So we have to retrain just safety interactions, doing 60 seconds. This will be done by the zero harm champions. And then the second one is for the HR department to train the FLL in supervisory skills. So this will also be done in May or June. And then we are going to create, we have created actually, the We Care group. So the We Care groups are being led, are being coached by the Zero Harm champions as well as the SLT members. And it will consist of all the FLL members, and we will combine the groups with the safety audit groups that we have. So we don't have to create a new group actually. We just extend the safety groups that we have already implemented at our site. And the coaching will be done by SLT and the Zero Harm champions. So these are the issues that we face normally when we ask people, why haven't you done the safety audits, the monthly safety audits? This is just once a month, and why haven't you done it? So these are the examples that we face. Number one reason is because we say we don't have enough time. Is that correct?
Maybe.
Maybe. Number 2 reason is it's hard to get people, all the group members, to be available at any one time.
Right.
Correct?
Yes.
The number 3 reason is because we have clash with other meetings and other priorities.
Yes.
And the number 4, the final
We got form to submit before end of the month.
Yes, everyone has forms. Okay, the number 4 reason is because the development and the scheduling of the LFW, the Leaders Standard Work, is not done at early in the month. So we do the LFW normally towards the middle or towards the end of the month. So this is maybe the reason why we cannot get people to be involved.